Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
In this tutorial, I'll be explaining two types of exercises. One which would be off-piano exercises involving stretching and warming up, and the other type would be on-piano exercises. For the first exercise involving stretching, place your hands in front of you and try to make sure that the shoulders and the arms are rather relaxed. Then proceed with shaking them quite smoothly and quite strongly. This will enable some blood flow to go through your arms and making sure that each part is nicely warmed up. You can do this as vigorously as you wish. As you can see, I'm quite vigorous. Now this is done, let's follow through the second exercise. This starts with placing your hands in front of you, perpendicular to your arms, as if you're going to wave to somebody, and then proceed in actually waving from one side to another. Again, very important, trying to be as relaxed as possible with your hands. Now we can proceed to warming up our wrists. To do that, you can do such a thing as just putting your hands into a bulb-like thing, simply as one big rock, and turning it to side in a rotational manner, similarly as a ball and socket joint, if you're an engineer. Make sure you stretch your fingers properly. And you can do this by stretching your hand out and turning your fingers into the inside. And repeat this for both hands, of course. If you want to do it more in depth, you can stretch every single finger independently. The penultimate position would be this one. Put your hands, make sure the hands are parallel to the floor, and connect your hands in such a way that they are perpendicular to the floor. Now rotate your wrists in both directions, of course one at a time. This way you should feel your wrist tendons nicely stretching. You go from the outside and to the inside, and repeat this around 2 to 3 times. Don't overdo it, of course. It should feel quite relaxed. And for the final, or spark, I call it the fling. You can fling your fingers a couple of times, trying to focus on maximizing the space in between the fingers. Also causes more blood flow, and you'll feel more relaxed after doing so. The off-piano exercise is completed, and let's proceed. The first exercise you're going to do is called the double tap. Your left hand strikes a certain chord, once with only the bass note, then following with the rest of the chord notes. Your right hand plays the same chord an octave higher, but rather in a sequence. You can then move either one hand or both hands up or down according to the scale you're playing in. The second exercise is called the step up. You select a given initial chord, for instance the C major, and step up each finger by half a note independently. Try not to memorize where to place your fingers, but rather rely on recognizing where your fingers are and where you want to place them from that position. You can also vary in what scale you're playing in. For example, from major to minor scale. And if this gets boring, you can always do this backwards or even mirror it with both of your hands. Arpeggios are a great thing for performances or parties, as they seemingly make you sound much better and prestige. They're not only good for impressing girls, but also make a great way to warm up the wrists, fingers, and pattern recognition. Feel free to vary the scales, the pattern, and even the length of the notes. I think I'm using 1/8 notes, however I can't be really sure as I can't read notes. Let's not forget to warm up our creativity center, so some short improvisation would be nice. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has been helpful. The next video I will upload will be my
original cover of Pieces from